Hello, you be beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts. I'm a success coach. I'm a best-selling author. And the reason you show up here every morning is because you know there's more. There's more for you to get, and there's more for you to give. There's more for you to get. More money, more success, more life, more joy, more confidence, more health. All that, there's more for you to get. And there's more for you to give. Because when you get, guess what you do? You give. You have to give. You can't dam it up. When you have joy, you make other people joyful. When you get healthy, you inspire others to get healthy. I know Bill Huddleston's on here, and he got healthy, and he's inspired some people to make amazing leaps and quantum leaps in their health. I know when you get success, you inspire others to be successful. This is what we know for sure. Each of us are born, I am enough. And there's evidence of it all around us. You hear about the baby that's born with her heart outside of her chest. You hear about the babies that are born 1.6 pounds, premature babies. And what do these babies do? They survive. And you know why they survive? Because they are born, I am enough. Each of us are born, I am enough. My mom, I think she meant to put hello and she put help on there. Mom, do you need help or are you saying hello? I think that's funny. If you need help, let us know. We're a tribe. We help each other. So you're going along in I am enough. Each of us. And then we get caught in the riptide of life and we get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? And in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. Go to college, get married, run a business. But in the ocean of am I enough, you start drowning in doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. And my job, when you read a page out of my book every day, when you show up here every day, when you hire me as a coach, I am grabbing you and dragging you out of the ocean of am I enough, back up on the beach of I am enough, and starting to resuscitate you. And you spew out doubt, you spew out fear, you spew out limiting beliefs, and you take in these breaths. And these breaths reveal the truth that's on your DNA. I am enough. And then I stand you up and I aim you down your path of success. And you start to sprint down the path of success. What do we know about the path of success, tribe? It is paved in gratitude. Bill Huddleston says, I'm grateful for friends. Good morning, all. Michelle, right there. I am grateful for Michael's morning motivation, and I'm proud that he is my mentor and friend. I am enough. Bravo, Michelle. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot to me. So this is a time where each of us get to share our gratitude with the tribe. Now make sure you say it out your mouth. It should sound like this. I am grateful that I've gotten 3 workouts in the 5 days of the month. And I'll get a workout in today, so I'll be 4 for 5. Pretty excited about that. And I am enough. I'll give you another one. I am grateful for my workout partner, my daughter, and I am enough. I'll give you another one. I'm grateful for the place that I work out because it gives me, I don't have to think about it. All I got to do is show up and do the workout, and I am enough. That's how it sounds. Each of you get to do that. Now, while you're doing this, we can all agree on one thing for sure. We can agree that life is hard. Life is hard, man. Life is going to dish out. When you woke up this morning, life had a list of how it was going to kick your ass today. And that list can include stuff on your health, stuff in your finances, stuff in relationships, stuff in your business, making payroll. All that's coming at you, right? And so life's swinging at you. Now, a lot of times, most of our lives, we're just taking punches. We're up against the cage taking punches. And we're going to take some breaths, 4 breaths. And these breaths are going to create space. That space is where you start to press on life. You start to have your way when you create this space. Someone told me yesterday, sometimes I'm not able to stay for the whole show. I can't get the content. But I almost always try to get here for the breaths because they set my day up. Tom says, I'm grateful that I woke up super early this morning to get my workout in, and I am enough. Bravo, Tom. Good job. All right, let's take our first breath. Breathe in. Chris says, I'm grateful for a wonderful wife, and I'm proud she picks me up. I am enough. Oh, Chris, how did she pick you up? She picked you up in the car? She picked you up in your attitude? How did she pick you up? Craig, thanks for being here. Two days in a row, Craig. Craig says, I'm grateful for my books, Go for the Big, and the motivation and insights they provide. I am enough. Bravo, Craig's fitting right into the tribe. Thank you for that, Craig. Second breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. The answer's there. Notice it. Breathe in. Chris said, maybe I read it wrong, that she picked him. And that's beautiful, Chris. I love the love you have for her. You are a great husband, and I'm proud of you for that. Breathe in. Let it out. We're actually going to take one more breath. The answer's right there. Notice the answer. Breathe in. Woo! Woo! Man, I'm feeling that this morning. I needed that. Right before the show, I picked something right there, so I've got a little red spot on my forehead. So if you notice that, I'm okay. I'm not going to bleed to death. I didn't lose enough blood to get dizzy or anything. I'm just kidding. Trying to make you laugh because I'm funny. Today we are talking about your inner voice. Inner voice. What is it? How does it work? How can I get more of it? This is something I want to share with you right away. If we lined up 122-year-old men and each of them said 3 sentences, one of them was my son, I could pick him out of the crowd because I talk to him every day. I listen to him almost every day. If we took my daughter, lined her up with 20-year-old women, I turn my back and they each say a sentence. Kay got a grateful one. Thank you, Kay. Kay says, I am grateful for this beautiful sunshiny day. It's been absolutely gloomy for the last week, and I am enough. Oh, she says, I'm proud of my grandchildren for getting such good grades in the first quarter of their schooling this year, and I am enough. Bravo, Kay. Thank you for sharing that. So we lined these 20 women up, 20-year-old women, and they all say 3 sentences. I can pick my daughter's voice out of it. I can pick my daughter out of the 20. You know why? Without me seeing them. That's because I spend time with her and I would recognize her voice. The way you are going to recognize your inner voice is when you spend time with it. Now, we can qualify some stuff to make sure we're on track. Your inner voice is always going to be out of I am enough. Your inner voice is always going to be out of I am enough. This is what your inner voice is not. Your inner voice is not fear. Your inner voice is not doubt. And your inner voice is not tearing down. Your inner voice will never tell you to tear something down. It will always, your inner voice is love, abundance, and expansion. When your inner voice tells you something, one of the ways you can qualify your inner voice is it tells you something out of love, it tells you something out of abundance, and it tells you something how to expand, how to be more, do more, expand, okay? So right then, we can qualify. Okay, I've heard something. Is it love, abundance, and expansion? If it is, that's your inner voice, okay? So this is a technique that I take some of my clients through if they're struggling with something, if they can't get through it, okay? First, we take the pros and the cons. What is the pro and the con of the decision, okay? And we could probably get the decision down to two choices, a yes, a no, hire this person, don't hire this person, go after this new invention, don't go after this new invention, use this marketing company, don't use this marketing company. And a lot of times we can make the decision logically and with information, pros and cons. But even when we get down to that, let's just do hire somebody or don't hire somebody. Let's just use that, okay? So my client's like, okay, do I hire this person or don't I hire this person? And and I'm like, okay, well, let's do the pros and cons. They have this qualification, they have this qualification, they have this qualification. The cons, they don't have this qualification. I didn't like this in the interview, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you have the pros and cons. And then we have a yes or no decision. And what we do is we take them down to the yes or no. And if they still can't decide, I have them take yes and no and put their hands on it, okay? Now, they don't know which one it is. Listen to me. This is really good stuff. You can do this to yourself. And I have them close their eyes. I had them get in, I am enough. Take some breaths. And then they pick yes or no. And when they pick it and look at it, right away, their inner voice will tell them if it's the right answer. If your inner voice, if you pick it and it says yes, and your inner voice says, nope, then you know the yes doesn't matter. It's that you got to hear your inner voice. If you pick it and it says no and your voice says, yes, then you know. See, all this exercise is just to get you to hone in on your inner voice. Now, there's a strategy to learn your inner voice, to develop your inner voice hearing muscle. And it looks like this. If I take this square and I offer you, I want you to spend 5 minutes in total quiet silence. This is going to be uncomfortable. We're so plugged in. We're so busy. We're so distracted that when I offer you this, some of you are like, I had one client say, I can't do 5 minutes to start, Michael. I'm going to have to start with 1 minute. I'm like, great. No problem. Let's start with 1 minute. But this is how that 1 minute, 5 minutes, an hour is going to go. The first part of it is going to be, this is all white noise. This is the distractions. This is, let's say it's 5 minutes. So this is the length, 5 minutes. Okay? And this is focus here. And inner voice. But at first you're going to have this distraction. Oh, I need to do this. I need to call this. I need to text that. All this is going to start happening. But the longer you spend there, the more you will start to hear your inner voice. Because in the beginning, your inner voice is a whisper and you can barely hear it. But the longer you spend there, the longer you spend in this time, the more you're going to hear your inner voice. And the more you're going to get the answer that you need. Until finally, the white noise is silenced and you're just living in your inner voice in that quiet time. That's how it works. It works like that for me. I practice this almost every day, and it works like that for me. I start, and it's like, oh, I need to text my son. Oh, I need to tell my client this. Oh, I need to send this over to so-and-so. All that's coming at me, and I'm like, all right, I know that's coming. I'm going to allow that, and then finally it's going to settle down, and my inner voice is going to get louder and louder and clearer and clearer. I know this helped you. I know it did. If you sat here and listened to this, this helped you. And if you'll practice this 5 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? Look, share this video. It's going to help somebody. Somebody needs this today. Secondly, keep showing up here every morning at 9 a.m. I am not going to stop doing this. Actually, I may stop doing this at some point. I'm considering that. But keep showing up here until I stop doing it. And thirdly, If you are serious about getting to your inner voice, I would love to have a strategy session, a free strategy session, and see if we can get you. I know I can help you do this. This is what I know for sure. I can make your 2019 way different than your 2018. I love you. I care about you. Have an awesome day.